to an adventure. What a lovely day for it. Beautiful sunshine, no major wind, not a sign of rain. Lovely. So, you've already guessed where we're going because you've seen the title to this video and you've seen the thumbnail to this video. But that's what we're doing. We're going to see Brunel's Dance. Yes, Brunel's Dance of all things. You want to know what it is? Well, it'll all be explained as we go over. But we're not going to film all the way over. Just little bits of the journey like this, going across the bridge. And then we'll cut back to the couple of key points as we go along. And I'll explain what's going on and where we are. But anyway, we've just left Teignmouth on the Shoulden Bridge into a 20 zone. Whoopsie doopsie doopsie. Naughty naughty boy. Sorry governor, honest mistake. I was busy making a YouTube video, honest. Anyway, I haven't knocked over any small children, so I think we'll be okay. Right, so we're coming to the end here, going to go up towards Torquay, and I'll cut back to you a little bit further when we get to not by the Ness. Okay, coming up towards, that's where I walked up the other day, and just around the corner here is the big Ness Drive down, the steep Ness Drive. There we go, just up ahead on the left. But we're going to carry on past it this time and stay on the road to Torquay. Up here on the right in a minute, just around this corner, the old holiday camp. It's known now for the Bucket and Spade, a restaurant, very fine dining place. It's there on the right. I know you can't see it, but holiday lodges for sale because you can actually buy one to stay there whenever you want. Anyway, got a couple more tight little bends here, and then I'll give you a shout when we get towards Labrador Bay. Okay, heading along here now, you'll see a sign on the left which is like a teapot, which is Labrador Bay, which is a place where you can pull in, get a cup of tea in a little van that's there, or a hot chocolate or something like that. It used to be a nice green van, there we go. And look out to sea. Now we've got the dip down here, and I'll cut you back when we get nearer to Maidencombe. Maidencombe. Just down this dip here, get to the bottom. It's what's known as Maidencombe, little place on the way to Torquay. Few houses and that, and mostly up here and that. But there's a lane goes down on the left, takes you down to Maidencombe Beach, which is quite a well-known beach. And there's a pub down there, a thatched pub, which caught fire at some point back around lockdown time, I think. And I remember seeing videos of all the roof catching fire and everything. But I'm sure they got it all back going again. Never heard much more of it after that, but it's quite a dramatic video. Little garage on the right down here at the bottom of the dip. There we go, and that's Maidencombe. Now we're technically into Torquay now, which is the important part, because this part of Torquay at the top of this road, and I'm not going to cut away at the moment, so I want to keep this all in for context, it's called Watcombe. And again, there is a beach down a lane to the left, Watcombe Beach. But the reason we're here is that this is also Brunel's old stomping ground. This is where he built, or had a house built for him, house designed, which we're coming up on very, very shortly. That's not really what we're here to do. So anyway, just around this bend, although you can't really see it, but there's nothing much to see, is the entrance to Brunel Manor. Now I've done a little preparation to show you, I've done some homework. Here we go. Roll the picture montage, yay! The manor and its gardens were designed by William Byrne to be the retirement home to Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Brunel first discovered the area while surveying for the Great Western Railway, and he and his family later spent many holidays in the town. He eventually purchased the 136-acre plot of land with a view to designing and building his dream home to which he would retire. However, Brunel never saw the house or gardens finished due to his death in 1859. Over the following 90 years, the house changed hands many times, with various portions of the estate being sold off with each transaction. By 1940, just 10 acres of land were left. The house and gardens were purchased in January 1963 for £28,500 by the Woodland House Prayer Trust, who relocated to the premises from Eastbourne. Brunel Manor was operated by the Woodland House Trust as a Christian holiday retreat and conference centre until the pandemic, when the conference centre became unviable. The 67-bedroom Brunel Manor was sold once again in 2021 for an undisclosed sum. Right, well I hope you enjoyed that. It took me a little while to do, it's all good. And as we come down here on the right is the gardens over that wall. Brunel's Gardens of the house, of the manor house. Now, if you remember I said certain parcels of land were sold off with each sale. One of the parcels of land was the bottom part here, which has been turned into a public woods. Brunel Woods, if you like. Well, it's called Brunel Woods. And in Brunel Woods there is a statue celebrating Brunel, known as Brunels Dance. And that's what we're going to go and take a look at today. Have a little wander around there. Here we go, that's the road to Watcombe Beach down there on the right, and I'm going to take a down there on the left, and I'm going to take a right to find my way in. Got to go down past the school, which is on my right. Take the next right. And hopefully I'll find somewhere I can park up here. Bit shitty if I don't. Right ahead of me there is the Brunel Woods behind those houses, and the entrance to Brunel Woods is just over here on the right. So I'm going to find somewhere to park, come back to you, and we'll go and take a look then. And here we go, Brunel Woods. This would have been the very bottom of the estate, as far down as it reached. Bottom of the Brunel's garden, if you like. Now, I haven't personally been here myself for since the late 90s. So forgive me if I... Oh, Squiggle. Hello, mate. Hello. Stay for you. Oh, hi then. Anyway, like I say, I've not been here since the late 90s, so forgive me if I don't remember everything or know exactly where I'm going. I don't remember being as steep as this, actually. I remember it being much more flat. Now I know that those steps there take you up around a top loop, so I used to do that back in the day. But Brunel's Dance should be up here. Here we go. Carved by Keith Barrett in 1993. This central column sets out to show Brunel's various different achievements. It's been carved out of sequoia. The long column is accompanied by two other carvings. This one is fire, made I believe out of Douglas fir, and over here would be water, made out of pine, but obviously someone's decided to destroy that, which is about par for the course, and the fire and the water were put together to combine steam. That's the reasoning behind that, which is obviously Brunel's main power source. And here is Brunel himself. What a happy chappy, despite part of his sculpture being destroyed. He's also carved out of Douglas fir, and he's quite tall. I mean, these are not small figurines by any stretch of the imagination. Birds calling, lovely. One of these little hidden things that people just don't notice here. Of course, looking back down on them, you can't really sort of make them out, apart from the tall one, because of the sun. However, if I turn round, face back up, you can see up ahead of me, up top there is Brunel Manor itself. Let's try and get a bit of a closer look. That's about as close as I can get and still see it. If I get any closer, I'm not able to look up and far enough to see. It's hedges. Well, that's Brunel Manor anyway. Beautiful place. Yeah, it's out at the top now and it's all fenced off. Obviously private house now, so that's fair enough. Not going to try and climb over or get in there. A bit silly. Right, you can wander down one last look at the statue. Head back, get this video uploaded. Or edited up anyway. Brunel Woods isn't the largest open space. I mean, it's really small, to be fair, but it's a nice little place tucked away that not a lot of people seem to know about. Open 24 hours a day, public access, spaces outside to pull your car in and take dogs, so yeah, not bad at all. It's a view sitting on the bench provided, so must be a view or an angle they want me to take. But like I said, shame really, I'm right behind the sun. Never mind. Fun working out all the different things it represents. Hulls of ships, girders, steam obviously. All sorts up there. So here's Keith Barrett on that side, 1993, the guy that sculpted it. And Brunel's Dance on this side. Lovely. And finally we will bid Mr. Brunel himself a farewell and say thank you very much for inviting us into the bottom of your garden, and how nice it would have been to have met you. Bit too worn to read properly, but it basically gives you a list of what everything means on the sculpture on the main tower. Like I say, I can't really do it, but read it. There they are in all the glory. Isabel with his back to us, the tower, and his house up ahead looking down on him. Lovely. Right, well there we go, that was Brunel Woods. I'm going to link up above a deep dive video into the Brunel Manor, which shows into much more detail than I did, probably much more accurate as well. So check that out if you're interested in knowing real details about it. It's a very good video, about 12 minutes long, up above and in the description. And with that, I'm going to leave Brunel Woods. Now don't disappear yet, because we're going somewhere else before we leave, but that was Brunel Woods. Well, I enjoyed that. Certainly the weather for it, beautiful after all this rain. However, tomorrow and the next few days are planning to be just as rainy and windy as yesterday was. So in case I make the most of it while I can. Torquay in the distance there, or Maidencombe, St Mary Church. Anyway, catch you in a sec, I'm back in the car. There we go, heading back now. There's a sign to Brunel Woods up ahead. Came out the other way. Oh, had the AC on there, on my glasses. Steamed up when I got in the car. I don't normally do that in the winter. And anyway, we're back to the past the old entranceway. You can't see much of the entrance because it didn't like open directly into the manor per se. You went down a little lane and there was a couple of a lodge and some other properties there as well, just at the top. But you'll get a little glimpse of it anyway. Here we go, look. Sign, blue sign, Brunel Manor. Next left with the Christian cross from the when the church group had it. Obviously never been taken down. Here we go, this is it here on the left there. Nothing much to see. No, nothing much to see apart from that's that. Anyway, catch you again in a sec. Maidencombe dip again. Thatch Tavern, that's what it's called. Thatch Tavern, Maidencombe. Couldn't think of the name of the place. I said it was Thatch and I said it caught on fire, but it's the Thatch Tavern. Very nice. I've been down there a few times in the past, a long time ago mind you, but very nice indeed. Very picturesque and beautiful. Past the sign, Shoulden and Ringmore. We're no longer in Torquay. And as we come down this dip and up the other side, we find ourselves back again at Labrador Bay. But this time we're not going to drive straight past it, we're going to pull in. Enjoy the view along with everyone else. Why not, eh? Oh. Labrador Bay, Shoulden. Full of Labradors. Or rather Boston Terrier Bay personally. Full of Boston Terriers, that'd be very nice. I'd come here every day. What a view. Let's switch cameras and have a proper look. It's more than just a view. Chesil Beach, Portland, Warstone, Leadstone or Flat Rock on Hope's Nose. I can't see those two over there. I see some ships. But there's a Warstone and Hope's Nose. Torquay Bay, of course. Let's head down there, and there's some little lambs. Certainly an Easter treat. Now, no food, mate. Sorry. Would like to roll down and fall down there. Ah, trying to come after me now. Look, and my little baby there. Look, oh, it's tiny. That one. Hello, mate. Talk about Easter. Should make this my Easter video, shouldn't I? Bye bye, little lamb. Number 50 something. And with that, I think we're going to draw things to a close. Lovely to see the lambs, quite unexpected. take a quick look at the Labrador Bay notice board before we go. The ewes have had a good breeding season, 30 plus territories, and the weather helped check survival. Young girls throughout, adults have finished their molt and looking pristine. Oh, jolly good. I won't read all of that, but you can pause it if you want to read it yourself. There's a map of the nature thing, seasonal highlights, general information, and Saving Devon's special bird, the girl bunting. Jolly good. Sponsored, of course, by the RSPCB. And that really is it. I'll leave you with the sounds of the sheep in the background and say thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed Brunel's Dance. A bit of a different video on a lovely, beautiful day, and some bonus sheep. So take care, see you tomorrow, same time, same place, probably for a short video, because it's supposed to be raining. Lovely. Bye.